North Korea has dived into the new year with ballistic missiles and harsh words against the South and the U.S. On today's On Point, we take a close look at what we can expect from the regime in 2023 with Mr. Stephen Noerper. He's the president of Asia Dialogue and also an adjunct researcher scholar at Columbia University. Welcome, Mr. Noerper.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. First of all, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has once again called for an exponential increase in nuclear warheads. Now, towards the end of 2022, there was much speculation over the North conducting a nuclear test, with watchers at one point saying the test was imminent. Do we see a test coming in anytime soon?
Well, I think the chances have increased greatly. We've just finished a year with record missile tests. We need to be concerned about the likelihood of a seventh nuclear test, which is an important step for them relative to the non-proliferation regime, and that should concern us all. He is no doubt, Kim Jong-un, listening to his scientists. They're looking for a next-generation capability, miniaturization, guidance, other things they're trying to test. And given the uptick in the war of words, the tensions between North and South Korea, and regionally, it's likely that we will see it in coming months, certainly between now and September. By the way, I thought last year was very unlikely for a number of reasons, including coming out of the pandemic and undercutting China and Russia in their quest for sanctions relief for North Korea. That's still a reality. It works against North Korea by way of any push for sanctions reduction, but we all need to be concerned. And we need to be concerned about the potential for mishap, for miscalculation, for accident, and that means there's a call really for better risk reduction efforts on all our parts.
Right, that is surely concerning, regardless of the timing of a nuclear test. Now, Kim Jong-un kicked off the new year with a visit to a Pyongyang factory to inspect mass-produced missiles. In what is a rare move, the North publicly showed off bundles of medium-range ballistic missiles that are being produced. What's the motivation behind this?
Well, it's very clear that Kim is trying to project a more solid military image. Certainly with the reshuffle among senior military elite, with his recent meeting that has emphasized military capabilities with the missile tests and with the potential nuclear test. That could be because of economic woes at home and the need to distract the population. Certainly it is an issue for internal legitimacy for the Kim regime. He may also be doing that to signal to the United States and the West that they're serious about development. And furthermore, he may be showing to Russia involved in Ukraine and others a capability and the ability to sell medium-range missiles, and that should concern us as well.
Right, and as you just briefly mentioned, there was a major reshuffle to the North's top military officials, and that includes the dismissal of the secretary of the ruling party's Central Committee, Park Jung-chun. Now, why was there a leadership reshuffle of this kind at this time of the year?
Well, it's not abnormal to have a reshuffle, and clearly one doesn't want to be a number two because that has led to a lot of change in the past. We have seen with Park demotion, promotion, and he seems to be out of the picture for the moment. It is a way, kind of in the Stalinist tradition, for the DPRK leaders to assert control, to show the elites that they're in power and that they have the ultimate call on who is in what position. Perhaps it also signals some dissatisfaction with the idea that there may have been 3 South Korean drones that went undetected after North Korea sent 5 drones into the ROK space, and so perhaps that's a way of showing displeasure as well. But not uncommon to see a reshuffle of leadership, and so we'll see if he reemerges on the scene at some point. But KJU, Kim Jong-un, trying to show his absolute control in that regard.
Sure, North Korea certainly remains on top of our agenda, even in the new year. All right, thank you for joining us, Mr. Noerper, this morning and also afternoon for you.
Thank you. Aloha.
Have a good day.